BLACKGOLDSupplyCo.com.
Well, I was graduating high school and working for a temp agency in western Montana over by Glacier Park, and money wasn't good. I just knew I wanted to do something better, and school was just too expensive. I didn't want all them loans. And my uncle, he lives up here. I got some family, I got cousins, and early 2009 in February, and oil kind of crashed for a little bit there, and people were not hiring, so I didn't actually get the job I wanted that I moved up here for. You know, kind of packing up my life and taking my tax return and buying a junk car, and did what it take to get up here, and ended up working at Pizza Hut, so it wasn't great at first. You know, but I did end up getting the job that I came here for. I waited six months until oil picked back up and stuff like that, so yeah, it's been uphill ever since. I always thought about like making my own shoe or a jacket or something, you know, and I always messed with the Reebok build your own shoe, stuff like that, just to learn more about the material they're made out of, and then I dropped the whole idea and just concentrated on my career. Amongst the playing, and I bought a boat, right? And so I was just having fun all summer on my boat. And when I got back into taking my career real serious, I decided to sell the boat. This guy named Kellen hit me up about buying my boat, but first he wanted to do a photo shoot for this clothing company he started, BLACKGOLD Supply Co. Well, I started looking at it, like the whole idea. We're both, you know, trying to be a better part of the community, and just started, you know, kind of getting it out there with the people I know, and before you know it, he's making me part of it, and now it's a partnership with me and him, and it exploded from there. Once our hats got popular, those really took it off, you know. Then it led into the FRC clothing, because we both work in the oil field full time. Up until recently, I got laid off because of the coronavirus and the price of oil being down, the attack on oil. But yeah, after FRCs picked up, just one thing after another started getting popular. We got a call from Williston Auto, who's a local group. They put a ton of money into advertising and trying to move vehicles with the help of Waldock and Williston Auto, and of course our company designs and trademark logos. We put together a pickup, a set of pickups, I guess. We got a 1/2 ton and 3/4 ton and 1 ton GMCs and Chevys. Williston Auto had that idea about the truck. Of course, I was excited about it because of my love for trucks. And this one here I bought the way it is from Alpine Truck accessory and auto glass. Excuse the dirt and the grime, but it is also a work truck, you know. But yeah, Jason down at Alpine put this truck together himself and his crew, I suppose, and did the Line X and everything on it. And I mean, this is like my favorite truck I've ever owned, so I was pretty excited about the black gold trucks. Yeah, I got it custom made at Alpine Truck Accessories. He actually built it for advertising and show for himself, and then wanted a smaller vehicle, so got himself a 1/2 ton. But when it was down there, they put road armor bumpers on it, rigid light bars. I think these ones are Bajadesighn and rigid light bars. There's a full DB or Digital Designs audio system. Every speaker's replaced. They did that down at Cartunez here in Williston. They did a great job. I've never heard a stereo like it, you know, without having to completely customize the whole inside of the truck. So I wanted my kids to be able to ride in it, and I wanted to be able to go to work and crank the tunes. Rough country fender flares on it to keep some of the rock chips off it. he had these custom wheels made by Fuel. They're one-of-a-kind wheel, custom paint match wheels. He did Dirt Logic suspension all the way around. It's been nothing but a smooth riding truck for a 1-ton Ford. It's made quite a bit of difference. Under the hood, yeah, that lift is by Fab Tech. Under the hood, he's got Maryland Performance intake piping. It's got the tune to delete. Since I've shown you the truck, we might as well take a ride in it, see what it's all about. So now you're in the truck, you'll see a little bit more as far as what we have done with the stereo and everything else that I mentioned that Cartunez did a phenomenal job on it. And this truck that Jason at Alpine put together. I got play a little bit of bass. I don't know how much you'll pick up in your video. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, our success has been kind of slow. I mean, we've been operating since 2005. The thing is, we have to fund all our own inventory. We haven't taken any money from anybody, from investors. We work, it's all while we're working 100 hours a week. We put a little bit of money aside, get some more inventory, see if people like it. We might get stuck with holding some stuff that people didn't like. Most of our stuff has been pretty popular, but I think our designs, we've gotten lucky mostly with our designs, but we might hold on to something for a year, because that we paid for out of our own pocket. So growth hasn't been overnight for sure. It's been very slow, starting at a print to order company, and I mean now we're meeting with companies like PSG down here in town. They sell FRs and safety equipment. They're getting a new building, and they approached us about getting into their warehouse, and we might just only do shipping from our website, and anybody that wants it here in town can go down to PSG. We've gotten the opportunity to talk to companies like Genesis for our lifestyle clothing that isn't FR, or formerly known as Starboard. So hopefully there's a future with Starboard Genesis in town for our hats and crew necks and hoodies and t-shirts and everything else. We're looking at dropping a new line of clothing for springtime, spring and summer. That should be coming up on our website, BLACKGOLDSupplyCo.com, and hopefully in the next month we'll be getting some of that. So we got a lot of big things coming up. It's just been a long time, and I've been here since 2009. That puts me here 11, 12 years, and so I put in my dues, if you will. It's been a long 12 years, but every year is going by faster. It gets a little better, get a little bit more successful. I start to branch out. When I was telling you I sold that boat, I did that to get a certification that's really hard to obtain. It's called a certified welding inspector. Sorry. It's called a certified welding inspector, and CWI. It cost me a lot of money. I had no money at the time. I just really wanted it, and that enabled me to make a lot more money to put towards the things that I like doing. And hopefully this year or next year I'll just be done with it. No more job hopping and going from project to project, to pipeline to pipeline. Hopefully I can just do the things I love doing, like meeting with people, selling clothes, building these trucks, getting these trucks put together. The guy that built this truck, Jason, down at Alpine, is also, we've gone on another venture. The timing's bad with the oil being the way it is, but we actually started a welding rental company where you can rent a whole outfitted pickup, and it's set up just for pipelining and station work. It's got a big Lincoln Vantage welder on it, brand new truck. It's just sitting right now. We've actually reduced our rates because of everything that's going on, lack of work, in hopes that somebody would need it if their truck went down. They can afford to wait for their vehicle to get fixed because of some of the wait times up here to get your vehicle serviced, you know. So most of the stuff we're starting, we're kind of trying to bring a service to the public that doesn't exist or is not too speedy up here. Like another venture I'm going on, we're looking at fixing four-wheelers and dirt bikes and doing custom work to side-by-sides. So there's really hardly nowhere to get it done. Me and my friends down at Mondak Motorsports could sell you the machine, and they can install all the stock accessories that you can get with it, but they won't do anything custom because of liability. So I want to bring a service to North Dakota, to Williston, more or less this area, where you can get, you know, badass wheels and light bars and everything else that you might not be able to find at those dealerships. So we picked up a brand new Vantage 322 from American, what was it? American Gas, I'll forget about it anyway. Pick up this brand new 2020 Ford from Red Rock Ford, and then Eric gave us a good deal on this bed. Eric with Williston Truck and Trailer Equipment. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. He did this. He's a good friend of Jason's too. Put together this for us. Williston Linex, Linexed everything, and then Alpine built this custom box for a slip tank, gas holder, holds your oxygen, and in the top here you could put your tools and everything else. So they put together a really good rig for a welder in need. So it'll be, if we get this thing rented out, it'll be good. It'll be good for everybody. BLACKGOLD Supply Co.com